Hello everybody, this is Waldorf,
And it's a Statler.
and now it's Battle Report 150.
150. Nice round number.
It's a lot of battle reports. Orcs and Goblins this time versus Highborn Elves.
And it is actually Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves.
And it's back to my elves. Back to my goblins.
Do you know who
Orcs
you
and
are?
Goblins.
See?
It confused me. This is game 3 of the CGL Championship Tournament. You can check out the other two for the full details, but this was a straight up game.
Okay.
As opposed to the other ones, they were a little bit weird. Same list as before. You can take a pause and read it.
And your Goblin Raiders are still 140 points?
They are, and they never change. Everyone will take them, so they're going to go up to 145
Yes,
in the
exactly.
next phase, and then
Got to
after that
balance
they'll
them.
go up to 150
Yeah.
until somebody starts taking the stinking Spider Riders. Anyway, so there's his list. He's got a Prince. He actually said he stole the Prince build from me when I was playing the Highborn Elves.
Okay.
But he's Prince with paired weapons on an Ancient Dragon, Hero's Heart, Star Metal Alloy, Dragon Staff, Lucky Charm, and Ancient Dragon. He's got a dragon twice. He's got a normal dragon and an Ancient Dragon. That's a pretty talented guy.
Maybe it's his name, Dragon.
That's what it is.
Yes.
He had a
Prince
commander.
Dragon, mounted on the dragon.
Had a fleet commander for his BSB with Destiny's Call, great weapon and a longbow, and a mage who was an alchemy adept with the Order of the Fiery Heart, lightning vambraces, and a magical heirloom.
Okay.
2 units of 5 Highborn Lancers, unit of 10 Citizen Archers, 22 Sea Guard with full command in the Bannerima, 17 Sword Masters, full command in the Stalker Standard, 2 Reaver Chariots, a unit of 2 Reaver Chariots, 5 Grey Watchers, and 3 Sea Guard Reapers.
Okay.
Anyway, move on from that. And
a big pink die.
a big pink die.
It's
to
very
mark his
pink.
turn.
And it's very large.
So Grey Watch, you can see off from his left to his right, those are the Grey Watchers. Highborn Lancers. Another unit of Highborn Lancers directly behind the tower. There's his dragon. 2 Reapers on the hill with a unit of 10 archers. And the Mage of the Fiery Hearts up there. Unit of Sea Guard up front, and the Sword Masters behind them. And the Bombard you see over there is another Sea Guard Reaper.
So he just dropped his army.
He did. And 2 over here. The 2 Reapers Reaper Chariots over on the far right.
Reaver. Reaper Chariots would be really good.
So there you go. I deployed over here and vanguarded up. Grotlings deployed in cover, so they were able to deploy within 12. He did win the first turn, and this is his movement. You can see his Highborn Lancers coming forward. His dragon moved up to the left a little bit, as did the other Highborn Lancers, and the Grey Watchers shifted a bit. The Sea Guard came forward a little bit, and I think that was pretty much it. Then
Somebody shot you up.
Then he shot me up and did...
Shot you up here too.
4 shots there. And over here, kills 3 of these with the crossbow. I mean the Reaper, the big Reaper. Dread, whatever they call it. Sea Guard Reaper, whatever that thing is. He killed 3, but they made their panic check and stuck around.
Do we get a shot of what this table looks like?
No, we don't do that.
What's the mission?
It is get into your opponent's deployment zone. It's the breakthrough. It was standard deployment, breakthrough.
Well, we know there's a water feature in the middle and the
tower. There is. I think we'll see a picture somewhere in here. So there we go on my turn. And I didn't even take a between turn shot of the overhead. Look at that. So the 2 giants on the far left came forward. Trying to use the tower as best they can for some cover from the Reapers. The Cave Gnasher comes forward as well. Spider, just everything went full forward. Spider went real far forward because there's nothing, because of where he's got the Sword Masters. I've got the Reapers in front of him. I mean the Sea Guard in front of him. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So anyway, So we got that going for us. I put the twisted effigy on the Sea Guard so they cannot shoot.
Okay.
And they need the same thing to wound as the crossbows. The Reapers if he does multi-shots with them.
Okay.
So I figured I would tag them instead. There's a lot more shots going for 6s.
Yeah, there's a few.
So anyway, so we got that. And we go to his turn 2.
Okay.
Do. It's not my turn 2, it's just his. Anyway.
There's a lot of dice in that tower.
There is.
We got a table shot.
This was... I forget what that 4 was for. Anyway. So there's the table shot. Look at that.
2 hills, 2
Only
woods.
took 2 turns to get to it.
Water, a fence, and a tower. What was the tower?
Impassable.
Okay.
The TO declared no buildings. They're all impassable.
Good for the TO. I have to buy him a drink.
There you have it. Moving on. So it's his turn 2, and that's what he's looking at. He decides that since he can't shoot with them, he's going to charge with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, most people run from spiders, not at spiders.
He's got spears.
He does, which means he wounds me on 6s.
Yeah.
He's got the Bannerima, which means he wounds me on 6s.
Yeah.
Anyway, Highborn Lancers come charging into the swamp to kill the Grotlings.
Okay.
There they go.
Protect shooting.
Of course, the Sea Guard make it in.
Okay.
There you have it. I stood and shot and got one of them.
Oh, there you go. That unit photographs well.
What's that?
That unit photographs well. The Sea Guard.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Over here, he managed to put a wound on my giant.
Okay.
With his 5 Grey Watchers.
So now they're not happy.
-1 to hit or something.
Yeah.
And his dragon came up to get in the way.
The clockwork dragon.
It is kind of a clockwork dragon.
Yeah.
Kind of odd for highborn elves, but you know, it gives him a dragon.
There you go.
There you go. Everybody made it in, of course. And the Boar Boys came up. This looks like that. And just one. Oh, his Reapers backed up a little bit and turned to face my Wolf Riders.
Okay. Gotta shoot him off.
He's trying to shoot him off. One of his Dread Reapers shot and killed a Boar Boy.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He puts the... he tried to do Glory Gold. I stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
And he did something. He bumped he was able to bump their armor. The Sea Guard's armor up by 2. So now their armor 3.
Right.
And he made me flammable. That's what that little blue mark off to the left is.
Okay.
He has no flaming attack, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
He wanted to mark me anyway. There you have that. And he crushed these down to a single wound. Okay. But did not get through them.
All right.
Somehow I did not do any wounds to him. I'm not sure how that happened. So at the beginning of the combat, he did his Fleet Master reform thingy.
Yep.
So he reformed down to that wide. I think it's 7.
Okay.
And I proceeded to kill 7 of them.
Okay.
And he did absolutely nothing to me, I don't think.
Okay.
So back to my turn. The Nasher hero charges the Grey Watchers, hoping to draw their fire, which they do. Shoot at me, do nothing.
Okay.
The giant on the left is charging to the right, behind the back of that tower, into the back of the dragon.
Okay.
The giant on the right, the one closest to me at the bottom of the screen, is charging the Grey Watchers because I don't think the other guy's going to make it.
I'm sorry, did you say he's charging the dragon?
Yes, he is. He's taller than it, and he weighs more, so he thought it would be a good idea.
Okay.
So, yes, I have called the war cry on this one.
Okay.
So...
We'll see if you call the cry.
And the remaining 4 Boar Riders decide to go through the woods at the... Chariots. One of them gets stand and shot.
Okay.
The Iron Orcs are coming in. Is there an overhead picture? I don't think so lately. The Iron Orcs are trying to come in to help the spider, and they need to roll a 5 with Swift Stride on 3 dice.
And you rolled a 4?
And I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Well, technically I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
That comes back to haunt me. That's going to come back to haunt me. The Gnasher did not make it in, but the Giant, of course, did.
Okay.
This Giant made it into the rear of the Dragon.
That's not going to go well.
You don't think so? These guys got breath weaponed. That's where all their losses. The Ferals lost a bunch of guys to breath weapons, but they charged in to support
from the dragon.
The dragon had a breath weapon.
Oh, he breath weapon.
Yeah, he
walked up in breath weapon. I see. Okay. And you charged in.
And I charged into
helping your grotlings.
Correct.
Or to get a snack, one of the two.
Well, the way I'm looking at this is trying to find the overall picture. This is a better overall picture. So anyway, the Iron Orcs were supposed to be up here on the right of the spider. And between the Iron Orcs and the spider, I figure I beat the Sea Guard. The frenzied feral orcs beat the crap out of the highborn lancers.
Right.
Both units overrun, and now I have one on each flank of the swordmasters who can deal with either one of my units, but not with both. Especially not with the spider in the center.
Right.
So he's forced with 3 big threats, and can only deal with one of them.
Right.
And I'm in great shape, and we're also all past the dragon. Is my plan for this move. Okay. And that's when the Iron Orcs proceeded to roll less than 5.
They didn't like your plan.
Apparently, they did not like my plan at all. Boar Riders failed their charge.
Okay.
So they move up to the edge of the woods. The other unit of Boar Riders... No, they lost that one to the stand and shoot.
Okay.
The other Boar Riders came forward to get within 18 of the fights.
Okay.
And the Wolf Riders that were over on the top right swung around to take a couple pot shots at the
Reaper.
The Reaper bolt thrower. So this turn, I even get off Bring the Pain on him. So I'm re-rolling misses. Which should help a lot. And off on the left, surprisingly, this giant, without taking a wound, kills the Grey Watchers.
Yeah, not too surprising, but okay.
And turns back into the center of the board.
Okay. Well, he can help out his friend if he's still alive.
And Mr. Giant takes, he actually took 5 wounds. There's another 2 back there.
Okay.
They did 5 wounds to him before he could go.
Oh, that means he got a lot of attacks.
He did. He had tons of attacks. And he falls over dead. He had 10 attacks, hit 2, and wounded with the 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping for at least 3, maybe 4 wounds out of this. As it is, it's nowhere near worth it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought I could crush him and make him at least scared or think twice about where he sent it after this.
Right.
Failed to do that.
Okay.
So, the fight with the Reapers goes on. This turn, he's got nothing going for him and puts 4 wounds on me, on my spider.
Okay.
And as you see, I haven't done a whole lot to him.
Yeah. Between
the stomps, the goblins, the other one, re-rolling misses, and I think I killed like 6. So yeah.
He's still there.
It's not going well.
I'm sorry, what happened with the cavalry?
The cav, they smashed the cav. There we go.
All right.
They crushed the cav and they reformed 5 wide to keep both the dragon and the swordmasters in the front.
And he killed off your last grotling stand.
And he finished off the grotlings, yeah.
And you're still flammable.
And yes, the spider is still flammable. Yeah. He is. And I put a -1 to the movement on the swordmasters because I got the Raven's wing off on the Wolf Riders, and they went up and put a wound or 2 on the. You know, they did their sweeping attack and did a wound or 2 with the bolt thrower. There you have that. This is going into his turn 3. So the Swordmasters decide to swing all the way over here and charge the Feral Orcs.
Okay.
As does the Dragon.
Ooh, okay. That could be very bad.
It could. So the chariots decide to charge my boar riders that are up here by the edge of the woods. They flee. He redirects into my other boar rider unit, which is a long way away, with the mage in it, in that one.
They stood.
And they stood,
Okay.
because he needed like 11 to get to me.
Okay.
And thought the highborn lancers came in. Anyway, so he made the roll with these. They came in.
Okay.
His shooting shot put a wound on my... Killed one of the wolf riders. The other one ran.
Okay.
Both these units made it in.
All right.
They made it in, of course. He took 2 wounds going through the woods.
Okay.
3 would have been much better, but
Yeah.
2 is...
Mega deal with a few impact hits.
Yeah. Oh, and the highborn lancers did come in over here. Like I thought.
Mr. Giant. Why not?
It's not a good idea, but it'll tie him up for a minute, I guess. And there we have that. So combat the chariots with impact hits. Kill off 4 of the boar boys. Boar boys do absolutely nothing back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, nothing back.
Then the crew killed another.
And then the crew kills my other, leaving the mage there by himself.
Okay.
And he runs, and they do not chase. They do not catch me.
At least he's fast.
Yeah.
They're in formation with those boars next to him.
What's that?
They're both running at the same speed.
Exactly. Yeah, not good. So highborn lancers come in, did 3 wounds to me.
Okay.
I pounded 4 of them out of existence, which is a push, because he did 3 wounds and a charge to my 4. Over here, the feral orcs seem to be gone. Because between the 2, they just destroyed every one of them.
Okay, but your character's still there.
My character is there and flees.
Runs. Okay.
He elects not to chase me with the dragon.
All right.
He turned to face the center of the board. Swordmasters overran because of the angle. They're in the flank of the spider.
Clipping your base, yeah.
And there we go. And with me being flammable, that's going to make a big...
Yes.
That's a big problem. So we're going into my turn 3. I just took a picture of that. Going into my turn 3, he killed the spider.
He clearly killed the spider.
He killed the spider.
All right.
I was disgusted at this point.
Yeah.
He killed the spider. So on my turn 3, I have the choice of sitting there and taking what the iron orcs are charging. They elected to charge the swordmasters.
Okay.
And you can see my general has rallied.
Yep. And you got a
Cave Nasher coming
Cave
back
Nasher
around.
coming to help out.
My mage did not rally, ran off the board.
Okay.
Boar riders did not rally, but they managed to continue running until they got in front of the chariots.
Okay.
Which is convenient. The giant did smash the last highborn lancer.
All right.
Which I did, so I got that. Iron Orcs did really well and knocked the swordmasters down to 5. But they held.
Wow.
And the dragon came in to support them.
How'd they hold?
They're really tough.
I guess he killed a lot of... I mean, he should have killed a good number of
He
guys.
killed a bunch of me.
Doesn't look like you're missing that many guys.
I started with 20.
Okay, and you're down to like 15 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Yeah.
He holds, sticks around. Dragon comes in to help him.
On his turn, yeah.
On his turn. I forget who that guy in the middle of the field walking around is. Oh, that's his mage, I think.
Okay.
Hiking there in the middle of the field. Just
taunting
me because I can't reach him.
Yeah.
Some
shooting?
Some shooting. These guys fire off.
Who are they shooting?
I don't know. They're not shooting anybody. He's just, I don't know.
You got a giant, you got a general. Somebody's getting shot.
I think he shot at my general and managed not to do anything to him. Elsewhere, the chariots declared the charge at my boar boys to chase them off the table.
Okay.
To make sure they didn't get a chance to rally.
All right.
And where is this fight going to happen? Sooner or later. Oh, and then the other... They shot off my giant over here on the left, I believe.
Okay, so
I still see him poking up there. Maybe he's still there. Anyway, they shot my cave, put 2 wounds on my cave Nasher.
Okay.
And the other one finished it off.
Okay.
So they're gone. So in the ensuing fight, and the spearman came into my flank. The sea guard, of course, came into my flank.
Figured that.
Swing fight, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 12 of my Iron Orcs got killed.
That's all.
I did manage to keep my champion and my general alive.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
BSB.
My champion and the VSB there.
Yeah, your general.
So they are steadfast.
Okay.
And they do stand.
All right.
Which is not so good. Because of that, I have to take one unit out of contact. Out of the fight because they couldn't nudge over enough.
Yeah.
Because he's overlapped.
Okay. Because he's got 3 models.
So I left more models. I followed the rules and left more models in contact by leaving the spearman.
Correct.
Instead of the dragon.
That's the rule.
Just that happened to work out in my favor is not the point at all. But it didn't matter because the next round he kills me anyway.
Okay. Oh, that's the next round we didn't. All right.
Yeah, and you can see the giant.
He's still alive.
He's got 3 wounds left. He's struggling to make it to the bolt throwers to get up to get some revenge on them.
Okay.
That's pretty much the. I actually charged into the flank of his dragon with my general, and got killed.
Okay.
The giant. We called it at this point. I said, "Fine, it's yours. You've got all 20. There's nothing I can do."
Mm-hmm.
I did finish the Swordmaster unit off before the BSB went down.
Okay.
And I was just hoping to get some incredible luck and chop up his dragon with my general.
Right.
Because he wasn't going to get away.
Yeah.
So anyway, and the giant, of course, he's going to shoot him down before he can get to him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a 20-0 victory for the Highborn Elves.
Okay.
They smashed me.
It would seem so.
And like I said, I think it all fell apart on the one charge.
It would seem so.
The Iron Orcs, I think, pull that fight in my favor. I win, and I think that changes the whole complexion of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work, so it didn't happen.
That and it was elves, and you should be.
I should be playing them instead of against them. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it is. It's clear.
Yeah, it could be. So anyway, so that was it. So I went from tied for second place down to, I don't know, middle of the pack. And there is the bunch of nerds playing in this tournament.
There you go.
And there's Phil in the front with his championship belt.
You're gonna make him wear that all the time?
We are.
Okay.
If you see Phil at the next tournament, he should be wearing this belt.
I saw him yesterday. He wasn't wearing that belt.
It wasn't a tournament.
No.
Was Phil there yesterday? Phil wasn't there.
Oh, sorry. I'm confusing the. Who'd you play against?
Brandon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So anyway, that's the CGL club, and that's our champion, Phil Blake. Hail to the king.
Hail to
the guy on the right in the front is the second place winner. And the guy in the middle, I think, was tied for third.
Okay.
With somebody else, and I don't know who that other person was, so I can't congratulate them. Oh, it's the guy in the back left, the guy with the glasses, the back left. Joey.
All right.
Joey was tied for third guy. The one here right behind Phil, you can see just on the edge of his face. That's Ben. That's our club dog.
Excuse me.
He won the worst player award.
Ah, okay.
So he should be carrying a trophy with him to the next tournament as well.
I see.
Which we shall see.
All right.
Anyway, that's going to do it for that. I had a shot and lost it bad. So, thanks for listening.
Till the next time. Maybe with elves.
No, not yet.